One of the fun things about restoring an old car is learning the quirky stories about its history. Like when I noticed this cutout in the shifter hole for my Holden HZ 1-tonner. I assumed it was something a previous owner did for, I don't know, some odd reason. But I asked around, and it turns out that quite a few other old school 1-tonner owners also have this in their cab. Now, one of them, thank you, Owen, had a story about why these are here, and they don't look factory, even though it turns out they kind of are factory. So Owen said that guys on the assembly line in a Holden factory started doing it to make it easier to drop 1-tonner cabs with bench seats down over the already assembled chassis with the shifters already mounted on the gearboxes. And this is no little shifter, so I can understand why you'd need a bit more space to feed it through the cab. Now, Trixie did come with a bench seat as well. Actually, I don't know. I think all 1-tonners came with bench seats now that I think about it. So Owen pieced together the story of this by looking at the cabs and also the dates of parts catalogues over that kind of 1970s period, I guess. There is a tin plate that covers this hole. You can see the screw holes just there, and you can also kind of work out a bit of an outline of where that plate sat. The screws in the tin plate weren't listed in any of the earlier parts catalogues, and only some of the cabs have this modification. But in the later versions of the parts catalogues, the screws and plates each get a part number, and other Holden factories started doing the mod too, so more cabs were turning up with this mod in them. Now, maybe it started with just one guy, and maybe it only appeared on the cars he worked on, but like all good practical ideas, it spread and became part of the process. I love that. So if you have a quirky story about your car's history, or maybe you can add to or correct the history of why this cutout is in the H-Series, some of the H-Series cabs, please comment below. I'd love to find out what you know. And in the meantime, I might see you in the next video where there'll be another update of the very excellent and intriguing Trixie, the Holden 1-tonner.